Happy Monday, everybody. Wow, Cyber Monday, and Bitcoin most definitely got the memo because Bitcoin is on fire sale right now. So are all of the altcoins. As an optimistic way of putting it, right? So flash Cyber Monday sale on the entire crypto market. Congratulations, buy the dip. That's yeah, that's the sugar coating. I know we were just discussing behind the scenes, Rob and I, that Bitcoin is just loving to crush people's hopes and dreams. It seems like no matter what it is, good news, bad news, Bitcoin just keeps on dumping, and what gives? Well, on today's show, we're going to have a look at some of the charts and the data behind what's happening to see if there aren't just some hidden bullish clues anywhere. Because in these times, we're going to rely more on the price action than what's happening in the traditional markets, because we really don't have much more to go off of. And not to mention the fact that we always say, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news, right? Except for right now, it feels like there isn't anything anchoring Bitcoin in any one direction. It's just down. So on this channel, we like to be optimistic, and try to see what the charts are telling us. Now, Rob will give it to us like it is. He's not going to sugarcoat it, but me, I'm always bullish long-term. And I see you there, Brian. Brian, right on schedule. Joe, what's up? What's up? Happy to have you here, Joe. Smash the like button. Love all the love and support. Thank you guys so much. Yes. Brian, I don't know what this means. Okay. So don't read into this too strangely, guys, but actually there's a little bit of a weird signal today, and that is that I have no nails. Okay. Like, I had the nails taken off because I will be traveling for a month and a half, and I don't have anybody to do them the way my nail lady does here in Spain. So take it for what you will. Maybe a rebirth, a regeneration. I don't think that's a bad sign. If I was going to get nails, they were going to be red. So let's just plan on it being the counter Jim Cramer signal. Okay. Neutral. That's right. We're neutral right now. We're just waiting and being patient. And I did say this in our new VIP Telegram group. I said, this has been the year that we've really been tried and tested as a market. Bitcoin is maturing. Crypto is maturing. We're plugged into Wall Street. We're playing by big boy rules now. We are playing by the mechanical rules of the massive whales and institutions of the world. And those are different rules than retail, right? So it doesn't make sense to me to think that, our cycles are just going to go on like always, the same old stuff. It just doesn't make sense to me because, another stat Rob pointed out to me right before the stream started is that the only time we've ever been in these conditions for QT was, Bitcoin was in a quantitative tightening. Bitcoin has been in a bear market. So this is the first bear market, if I'm not mistaken, that Bitcoin is in a bull market during quantitative tightening, which is really strange, right? Because the macroeconomics are telling a different story. And that is, we are about to get major liquidity injected to the system. In fact, we already quietly and behind the scenes already had that liquidity injected into the system. I'm going to go into the Hive where we'll show you guys now our new project. We'll get in there, but I just posted something in here that gives us exactly the stats on just how much money was injected into the system. 125 billion in 5 days, guys. The Fed is quietly flooding banks with cash again. What is going on? Okay, and quantitative easing is set to start, well, pretty much right now, right? And the end of QT is here. So we are now potentially looking like we're heading into a bear market right when all of the bullish signals macro-wise are starting to fire off. Doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't add up to me. I am still going to maintain my bullish bias. I know that sounds crazy considering how the markets look, but if you go to the monthly, you zoom out, you go to the monthly time frame and the bi-weekly time frame, we are still technically in an uptrend. So, until proven otherwise, I just don't see in peak fear, peak FUD, peak noise, all the noise that's happening, that we are in a bear market right now, or an extended bear market. I believe we could be, having 6 months on, 6 months off potentially. But there's some other things I wanted to read you guys too from X that I thought were interesting. Now, my X isn't cooperating with me today, technical difficulties, but I'm going to pop this up on the screen while I read. This is from Benjamin Cowan, a fellow colleague in the industry. We see him at a lot of events. So check this out. Oops, I got to remove the video. Check this out, guys. So this is, let me just read this. In July 2024, the Fed cut rates while the BOJ raised rates, leading to the unwind of the carry trade. Bitcoin capitulated into it and found a low 1 week later. Good chance that this happens on December 10th. Fed cuts, BOJ raises rates. So maybe Bitcoin finds a low mid-December. Okay. So this is just food for thought. All right. Just one of the points of confluence that I'm going to show you as to why I don't think that we're headed into one of those extended bear markets like the typical 4-year cycle. Okay. And another thing, a lot of people are talking about the Japanese yen. I don't know if you guys have heard any chatter about this, but it's also an interesting fact that people are pointing out. It's a little bit complicated to understand, but let me pull this up here too. So I also did a summary on ChatGPT for you guys. So Japan's 20-year yield just broke a 27-year record. A major liquidity shift has started. Okay. The 20-year JGB yield has hit 2.891%, the highest level this century. All right. That's 100 freaking years. This century. At the same time, the 10-year yield has pushed down 1.84%, a level that the BOJ avoided for years. So I'm not going to read this whole thing. There's a lot of stats here. I'm just going to go directly to what the summary was, just so you guys understand. So Bitcoin didn't crash on its own. This is a theory. Okay. It was taken down by the unwinding of the massive yen carry trade as Japanese bond yields spiked to levels not seen since 2008. All right. The major world crisis. Rising yields strengthened the yen, forcing leveraged traders worldwide to dump assets across the board, tech stocks, treasuries, and crypto. This triggered a historic wave of liquidations, record ETF outflows, and deep price correlation with traditional markets. Yet beneath the panic, okay, this is where we have to focus. Whales quietly accumulated 375,000 Bitcoin, while miners sharply reduced selling. The next major catalyst is the Bank of Japan's December 18th decision. Further tightening could push Bitcoin towards 75K, while a pause could ignite a violent short squeeze back to 100K. This isn't a crypto story anymore. It's about global liquidity and the return of expensive money. The Widowmaker trade finally came due. All right. So that, just take it for what it is. I think that, the one thing that I read in all of this, and one of the points of confluence, is that liquidity is what drives the markets, not the 4-year cycle. And maybe the liquidity is not right on time, or not right on the same path that it's always been. We got a little messed up after COVID times, and a lot of different things are happening. So those are my thoughts, guys. I just wanted to let you in on what's happening there. As far as what's happening otherwise, we've just had massive liquidations and people really don't know why Bitcoin and crypto are dumping, right? So we are going to give you some of those answers on today's stream with Rob's charts. And yeah, just know that you're swimming with the big boys now. You're playing in the big leagues. Things are going to be harder. They're going to be different. But if we can figure it out and try to navigate the markets and ride the wave with them, we will win, which is why we just launched our VIP trading group, the Hive. So the Discord is still open to everybody. We want that to be a hub for everybody to chat. The link is in the description below. But we also just launched our VIP trading Telegram group, The Hive. Okay. And you can get in there by signing up to BYDFI. The link for that is in the description. The link works today. We actually officially launched last Friday, Black Friday, but the link wasn't working. The link works now. So it'll take you to a bot that will verify that you've signed up for BYDFI, and the group is free right now if you just do that. So it's really exciting. We have over 500 members, or just about 500 members right now. So we're growing quickly, and it is a mega alpha group, guys. So sign up to that. And also, lastly, if you make any deposit, you get $100 free bonus money from BYDFI for any deposit. So get on that too. And we have another big announcement coming later on in the stream. But without further ado, I'm going to add Rob to the stage. What's up, Rob?
Nothing too much. How are you doing today? Sounds like you're pretty happy today.
Yeah, I mean, I am. I'm just, I'm staying cool, calm, and collected. And it's like you said, Bitcoin's trying to crush everybody's hopes and dreams, but not on this channel. Not on this channel. We're going to stay level-headed, and we're going to continue to crush it regardless of what's happening. But I do like some of the stuff that we've been going over in the Telegram group in the Hive, some deeper analysis, some interesting charts that you've pulled up. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. I'm just going to read some of the comments here. Running out of Jack Daniels. Are you already doing crypto and cocktails, Brian? Well, you know what? You earned it. You earned it at this point in life. You go ahead and have all the Jack Daniels you want. Okay? I'm just going to say. Hype doing a merger with the DAT, which will buy Hype tokens. Okay, you're informed, Brian. Thank you for the alpha. I'm still really bullish on Hype. Perpdex is where it's at. I think that's going to do very well once altcoins finally find their day in the sun. Joe, thanks again for all the love. We're happy to have you here on this channel. Yeah, they're sideways nails, Brian. That's right. They're neutral sideways nails, and that's just what it is. We won't read further into it, okay? Takes 3 months after QT ends for things to pan out. Yeah, it's going to take some time. And you know what? We can wait that time. We've been patient all of this time. Like I'm telling you, piping hot into the midterms for Trump. That's what I see here. That's what I see. That's next November. So let's see what happens there. I sense a bad guy manipulation pattern. Yeah, lots of manipulation, probably. Freedom guy. That's the nature of this asset class maturing and playing the big leagues. That's what I think. What's up, Watchmen? We are so happy to see you here. Japan will raise rates. Well, let's see. If Japan's going to raise rates, that means we potentially get a bigger discount on Bitcoin. So yeah, let's see what happens. It seems to be a major catalyst right now. Rounded charts equals bad guy, central banker, elites, bot manipulation. Could be. Support at 80K. Okay, what's up, Al-Munim? Happy to have you here, as always. Freedom guy, go through the past chart. Rounded charts don't show up until this 2017, early 2018 when banks got in. Okay, I like this. I like all of these little clues. We're going to look for some of those clues in the charts today. Rob, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are markets are still like an elevator. They go up and down. You take advantage of the movement inside the middle and make money no matter what happens, which we this morning, the reason I'm happy is because we just made bank this morning. We closed up a lot of shorts that we had opened up from yesterday, and as soon as it turned December, we are hitting TPs like crazy and taking profits. So I'm happy.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I mean, I've been seeing all the action that's happening in the group right now, guys, and we've got some bangers that we pulled out just these last couple of days, even with our trading bot. Okay, we've got a bot in beta mode, and it's been making some mega calls. It called the Cardano short pretty well there.
No, the ETH short. It was ETH short.
ETH short. That's right. That's
I was very surprised. I had to eat my words because I thought the take profit on it was 2,800, and I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, that's like a 7% drop. Like there ain't no way that's gonna be a day trade or scalp. That's like a swing trade. That's way too large for a market, for that market cap, for like a good day trade. And then of course a couple hours I took the trade, of course, too. But a couple hours later, I'm like, well, this bot's gonna make me eat my words, and I'm really excited for it because I took the trade.
Yeah, it's exciting. So we've got the bot in beta mode, but seems to be making some really good calls, guys. So that's also in the VIP trading group as well as the Discord. You can take advantage of both. But you do want to get in the VIP Telegram because the link is now working and we are revamping, making it so freaking great. I don't know if you want to let's pull up a shot of it, Rob, and show them what's going on in there. What do you say?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Pull up my screen. I already have the So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see if I can make this a little bit larger.
Yeah. The full screen up there on the left. Yeah, there we go.
And sometimes a full screen on Telegram looks weird. But anyway, yeah. The short program, or this is the short section right here, where we called a bunch of shorts on here, and we can just go into results afterwards. And these things just all took off, and we were taking profits, closing up trades. And for me, like I don't hold anything longer than a day most of the time, so I go for day trades mainly, scalping depending on market conditions. And these ones were just all day trades, and they all just We opened up on Sunday. We closed them on Monday morning, I would have to say, or opened up like Sunday night, somewhere in there. And they all just went really well. So now we're just basically waiting. Right now we're we have a bunch of Bitcoin information that comes out. We watch the funding rates. We're watching liquidation heat maps, liquidation maps, which we usually try to update once a day or twice a day or so in group. Then we have some other special charts as well too. Like this is one of my charts right here that I'll update like once or twice a day. It tells us this is basically from Lux Algo. I put all their stuff together. This is a paid indicator here, and it tells you everything on every time frame, everywhere from 5 minutes to 3 days, price action to just their signals and their oscillators, whether we're oversold, overbought, and this gives you like a reversal ideas or whatever. So, and I usually try posting that once or twice a day if I'm at home. As you can see, up to this one right here. Now we got more bullish ones. We're looking a little bit more stronger right now. I just recently posted that like about an hour ago. So yeah, just a lot of good stuff going on in there.
Yeah. You guys got to get in there. It's free for you. You just have to sign up to BYDFI and make any kind of deposit, get $100. Also, we do have another announcement. I'm going to pop it up on the screen right now, starting today, actually. We are doing a trading volume bonus. So that is not it. That is Mr. Larry Fink himself. Just a second. Let me try to get this up here for you guys. It's actually a really juicy bonus for all of you guys who plan on trading. If you do it on BYDFI in our link during this month, you're going to get a massive bonus and it's going to be awesome. So let me just pull this up here if I can find it. Give me 2 seconds. Here it is. Right. So this is it. And these are the kind of juicy bonuses you'll get in the USDT equivalent. Okay. So $129 here, earbuds. So like anything less than $1 million, that looks like, and this is over the month, right? So the month of December, anything greater than $1 million, anything greater than $5 million, you get $330 and onward and upward all the way to a $10,000 bonus for the month for trading on BYDFI in our link. And we are going to be posting scalps, day trades. We'll be doing some live trading. Rob and I will be in Vegas together recording a really amazing course for you. We cannot wait to get that out, but we'll be doing some live scalping sessions from there and all kinds of fun things. So guys, do join. And of course, we're going to keep chatting in the Discord as usual, but this is where we're really honed in on trading and learning to trade and learn to navigate the market. So that is all happening right now. The links for both are in the Discord, the link in the description below. So do sign up to those. And yeah, Bruno, I just wanted to shout out to you. Bruno and I were actually here. He was in Marbella last week for the Sui hackathon, and he was at the Sui Villa. And he's an amazing artist and has a community called Chili Bangs. And he's just crushing it. And he actually painted a wine bottle for me, and it was really nice. So shout out to you, Bruno. We love everything that you're doing there. And Rob, I will pull your charts back up here.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm excited for going to Vegas. Never been there before, so it'll be my first time.
All right, first time in Vegas. What do you guys say? How many of you have been to Vegas in this chat? What do you think? Is Rob going to have a good time or what? I think so.
Oh, I think I'm going to have a great time. That's all. I'm all about having a good time.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into this Bitcoin 2-week chart and what we're looking at right here. So this is the bi-weekly chart, and the red and the blue in the background, those are actually, the blue ones are QE, so quantitative easing, and the red shaded areas are QT, quantitative tighten. So basically, you look at this Bitcoin index as well too. So I got the whole history of Bitcoin here, and as you can see, we only had 2 red areas on here, and in that time of those 2 red areas was the only time we were in a tightening cycle. So that's now, and the first time it happened was at the end of 2017 bull market. That's where we topped out. So last big bear market where we hit $20,000, right? At $20,000, then dropped all the way down to $3,000 was QT. Was whenever we were dropping, we found bottom in that. And this time we started this bull market during QT, and we've been in QT this whole time up. And we were wondering what's been so different according to this time compared to last bull market. This could be because everybody's sitting there saying this bull market has just been different. It's been harder. It's been slower. Things have been kind of grinder. It just hasn't, you haven't had the impulse moves. Well, you know what? Maybe this is the reason why, is because we have been in QT and we've never been in the 4-year cycle bull market in QT. So I think that's a very big, I think sitting there, what's going to happen afterwards, I'm not going to make any predictions. You can just sit there and just take fundamentals and say, well, hypothetically, this should happen, but we don't have any past data besides this only time going after it. So we can sit there and we can't really make any rhymes or reasons or anything like that. We kind of just got to wait and see and play the price action as it lies, in my opinion. I don't like making predictions without any historical data to base it off of. Other than that, that's just kind of how my personality is. So
but what you're saying is this is the first like QT era that we've been in an uptrend in. Is that what we're saying here?
Yes, this is the first time ever that we've been in a 4-year cycle bull market, Bitcoin bull market in QT, and this is the second time only ever during a Bitcoin cycle that we've been in QT. There has been no other time.
I mean, that's significant. I mean, that is reason alone for things to be different because, like I said in the intro, liquidity is the main driver of these markets. And if we're able to maintain an uptrend in QT, what's stopping Bitcoin from returning to that or continuing that when we have insanely better market conditions, macroeconomic conditions, right? I mean, it just says it all to me. I think that's interesting details. And also I'd like to continue looking for clues or hints as to where we could be, because it does not feel like we reached anywhere toward a topping signal based on lack of indicators firing off and based on lack of, anything to tell us, hey, this is a topping signal, other than, the typical signals, which were below the 50-week moving average. And I don't know, like, talk to us a little bit about that, Rob.
Well, I mean, there's different, like, so bear market, like, what is, so somebody asked us in group earlier today, like, like, if we are in a bear market, what was the bear market start or whatever? And this is being in the market for so long now. I've always listened to other people, and what I've learned is everybody has different definitions of bear markets. Like, my definition of a bear market, personally, for me as a trader, is underneath the 1-day SMA 200, couple candle closes with underneath the 1-day 9. And that's for trading purposes, because I know the probabilities of me winning a short trade during a day trade is going to be higher at that time. Now, on a macro outlook of it, you got to kind of zoom out a little bit, look at price action, and look at a lot of different type of things right here. So, like, right now, what I'm looking at is this 2-week chart, and you look at the indicators, like right here, we're down in the lows, on the Stosh RSI, and we're gonna start going sideways a little bit and crossing up. Once we get that cross up there, we're gonna be looking for bullish momentum. And on the 2-week chart, this is typically like a once a year, I think once about year, just about, I think. Hang on one second.
I think it's once or twice. I think it's twice maximum, right? Yeah, for the biweekly.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's twice maximum, but it's mostly once a year. Like, when I look at it, 24, 25, this is going to be the second time this year if it does get the crossover here soon. But the last time was March of 2025, and before that was March of 2024. Then before that was 2023. And each time we got one of those crosses, marked our bottoms here. Excuse me one second. My kid's talking in the background. All kids are home from school right now. Hang on one second.
No worries. So while he's taking care of that, guys, another thing I want to point out is that, like, okay, Tom Lee, who's the founder of BitMine and has the Ethereum treasury company, is saying, he still believes Bitcoin can make new all-time highs. It just might happen in January instead, for several reasons. So I do have that in the hive. Like, people, like, all of the people who analyze the macroeconomic sphere are saying that, okay, they still expect this, or they think it's on par to happen, but it just might not happen as fast as we wanted it to. Maybe we have to go sideways a little bit. Basically, if you want to have one indicator, Rob, wouldn't it be this stochastic RSI and getting that momentum back into the market?
I think if you're looking for long-term purchases and if you're doing macro buys, I think the Stosh RSI is potentially the best one to do in high time frames. It's one of the strongest ones to do. It gives you, it's very clear that it goes up and down, and it's legitly like whenever you get down to these levels, it's like if you would DCA, if you go through all of Bitcoin's history or anything like that in this time frame, if you just bought at those times, you are in, like, even like right here, you'll be DCA'd in great profits with zero trading skills or any other knowledge. You would have always just been buying the local bottoms basically in a high time frame or a local macro type of bottom almost. Like you would just be happy no matter what within the long term of things.
Right. And that's what gets me, is that we're there down on the floor, on the bottom of that stochastic RSI right now. And we'll be having that cross up within, what would you say time wise? I mean, maybe several months. How long do we usually spend down there on the lows?
All right, let's look at this one over here. So everyone's a little bit different, of course, but let's go for maximum worst pain scenario.
Yeah, that seems to be what the market's dishing out lately. So let's go with that one.
Well, if we go for that and tomorrow it'll just pop off and just go crazy. So let's go with that so it pops off tomorrow.
All right.
This one here, so this one was longer than this one over here. That was 59 or 56 days that we were basically at the lows before. Let's go to the confirm cross. So let's go right there. So what I'm looking at right here, why I'm putting my line here, I'll explain it. Let's go ahead and make this bigger. So where I'm putting my lines, it isn't just me guessing at a spot. It's not really at the crosses down why we're in here. I'm trying to put a line where it crosses over and it goes up above 20. That's a big type of thing here that we're basically, we're going underneath 20 and above 20. Those are very important levels in the Stosh RSI. So we're going to go from maximum pain of, and that's sideways pain as well too. It's not just completely dipping. Like, I think the dip might be just come about over where he's kind of range sideways, like not too much more of a dip. 98 days of potential pain of going sideways if we get that. And then let's look. This one was really the first one that we had in 2023 for this cycle was really fast. So let's go to the last one and see what it looks like. So we can have then you just take the average and you guys can do the average yourself. So let's go ahead and put that line there, and I will put this line here. And now we will put a time thing on it from here. 42 days.
Okay, so we're in between 42 days and 90 days, which was the longest one. So let's go somewhere in between and call it 60, right? So where will we be 60 days from now?
60 days from now. $70 days from now, we'll be February 2026.
February 2026. Okay, that's potentially when we could start seeing momentum come back into this market. Now, any time now, right? These are just averages and past data, but it will cross up at some point, and potentially that is the catalyst that we need to bring the momentum back into the market. So yeah, it's interesting. It's patience. It's patience. Smart money is buying. Like I said in the intro, OG whales have been, scooping up 75,000 Bitcoin during this time while everybody else is panic selling. And it's like they are quietly doing this in the background. The Fed quietly injected, let me give you the exact amount here because I have it up in the Hive in the alpha channel, 125 billion. They injected quietly into the market. Okay, what is happening here? So patience is key, guys, and staying cool, calm, and collectible. Everybody else is panicking is key, and it's been a hard bull market to navigate. I know there's some debate on whether or not there's even been a bull market here. Richard said the bull market's over, and Brian's saying, well, what bull market? It's true. All eyes have been on Bitcoin. It's been a strange cycle. Again, we've never had an uptrend in quantitative tightening conditions. This is the first time ever Bitcoin was able to run during a time when they were actually selling off their balance sheet, like taking liquidity out of the system. So that just, to me, it is a major clue as to what can happen when they start injecting money back in.
100% on that one. Like, it's definitely very, very important. And we're in new times. So this is all new for everybody. And we just got to take it day by day, week by week, and just play it smart, have good risk management. And now I'm going to sit there and just take those ideas out of here. And we're going to look at just a little bit basic price action, nothing crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and just delete those lines here. I can always remake them later. And that just gives you an idea of time frame, how long it takes things to play out. And sometimes I just remember, usually on my birthday, we dump, and my birthday is February 23rd. So the bottom being in around February kind of makes sense to me. And that gives us enough time to run up into May, sell in May, and go away. I was these are these things that stick in my head all the time. That just makes me like, oh, actually, that timeline kind of makes sense on a yearly cycle type of thing. That we kind of sideways and just maybe a little bit of red into February, where I don't trade long during my birthday because I realize I lose too much and it puts me in a bad mood on my birthday. It's stuck in my memory. It's just stuck in my memory. I won't ever forget. I won't know. It happened to me 3 times. I'm not going to do
it. No, we gotta We got to remember those times, and the trading journaling is important, guys. Yeah, I think you could be right on your timing here, Brian. March to May as green months, hopefully. Yep. March, we start raging. May, sell in May, go away. Then things start heating up toward midterms next year. And I see that timeline being very possible, I'll call it.
100. Yes. Yeah, definitely. So, all right, I took off all those colors there, so it wasn't so blinding on the chart here. Now what we're looking at is still a 2-week chart. I didn't change time frame. We're retesting the weekly SMA 50 as of right now. So I mean, that's a pretty strong moving average. We lose that, and then it just went straight down last time. But last time we tested it like we are now, it came back up, and we barely retested the SMA. This is not the 9. This is the 25. I'm using some more powerful moving averages right now. So right now, if we are even in a bear market type situation where we are going to go lower, I am still expecting some sort of rally to at least get up to this level here. And that's where sometimes alts can run as well too. So we're going to be getting to altcoins next. So I'm trying to tie this all into altcoins as well too.
Right.
So,
right. So what's the key level to pay attention for on Bitcoin here right now?
Bitcoin, I'm going to sit there. This is a bullish breakup structure. And typically when you get a bullish breakup structure, which gives you a higher high, as we can see right here, your best buy zone for a bullish breakup structure is a higher low. And I'm going to go into the price action as well here too. So we have a higher low here, higher high here. You see higher high here, higher low here. So we're in a uptrend right here. In order to break this uptrend, we need a 2-week close underneath this level right here, which exactly is at, sorry, the indicator doesn't tell me the price, $74,032 is what that's saying here, which conveniently is right on this strong support right here. My drawing's gone. So we have this support here and basically this support over here. It's like almost, are we trying to flip this level right here? And that's a pretty, that's last year's bull market's top. Are we trying to, when we broke it, this is the second back test that we're coming down onto this level here, which I think is a very key level as well too. So are we just trying to form our previous bull cycle top into a support is what I'm asking, with some sort of higher low type right here. Now, what happens if it breaks down and goes lower? If it goes lower and comes up down, you're still, after a lower low, you get a lower high. So you're still looking for some sort of up pump after that as well too. So just according to price action rules, after a low comes a high, after a high becomes a low. That's just typical price actions. It's just whether it's an uptrend or downtrend is what you have to pay attention to.
So right now, most important thing I'm looking at is that we are still on a bi-weekly uptrend. Okay, in the bi-weekly chart, 2-week chart, we're still in an uptrend as long as we close above around like the old bull market top. That's insanely sort of bullish to me as I look at that. If we were to build a foundation on that, grind or like sort of hang out at those levels for the next 2 to 3 months, like workout, that seems like it'd be a really bullish thing. Building a foundation.
Yeah, market structure is everything. Like if we create foundation and strong market structure there, that with the indicators down at the lows on the 2-week time frame, that's a pretty strong signal sitting there saying that there's something going to be happening and a high probability of going to the upside. I mean, the Stosh RSI can't go down underneath 0. So
So keep your eyes on that, like what is $74,500 level or right around there. 74,200.
Yeah,
we got
there. Yeah, let's just go. So I'm going to sit there and just make a line on the top wick of over here, which is basically this market structure and right underneath this area. So let's keep an eye on the 70,000. Let's just go with the round number cycle. Let's add some psychological thought process in there. Let's just keep it simple. $70,000 psychological round number. It's right in the middle of all of this right here. I'll leave you that. Just keep it simple like that. That's an easy number to remember.
There you go, guys. So as long as we're, around this area and holding above, we're still in an uptrend on the 2-week chart. And that's a really, this chart to me just looks very bullish, right? Like if we were able to maintain that level and build support on top of it, a strong foundation for the next leg up. I mean, I think we can all be patient for that, because that's one of the best things that can happen for this market, right? Instead of just shooting straight up and having a blow off top, we're doing more of like a well, it seems more like a staircase up and elevator down at the moment, but just in general, a staircase, like sort of like slowly picking up momentum, right? No more of this like massive blow off top, massive rug pulled out from under us. Let's see. But this is really interesting.
I mean, Bitcoin's still like $85,000, $90,000, which I think is pretty incredible in my opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
You're just coming from the person that didn't think Bitcoin would even hit 100K this cycle. So I still think Bitcoin is doing really well. All
Yes.
right. So next, what I want to go into, and after saying that, it's kind of what's everybody else doing? What's the professional traders? What's the big money kind of doing right now? And can we kind of figure that out? And that's where I'm going to go over this chart right here. This is the 3-day chart. And we're looking at the Bitcoin index right here. And BTC, this is all the longs and shorts, all the longs on Bitcoin, on Bitfinex. They're back at the highs. So whenever it goes all the way up to this zone right here. So in September of 2024, we got to this high. In April of 2025, we got to this high. And now we're back up at it again. And you can see when we get up to those levels on those areas here, we typically were marked at the bottom, the local low of that swing to the downside, and then we shot up afterwards. So we're looking for this basically to get rejected here, and for the longs to start closing up their positions as the Bitcoin's going up here. So right now, a lot of money stacking money up on longs right now. So, and it's the same levels, same people, and they've been right every time. So,
Interesting. This is interesting. This is the confluence I like. Okay, very cool.
So yeah, it's what are other people like? So I mean, even say that it does just go up to 100K, the weekly SMA 50. They're still betting on it to go up and make money. They make money in the middle, and that's what it's about. Like they sit there, and whenever I'm gonna be paying attention when this goes all the way down here, and this starts getting stacked up, and we're gonna reverse it again as well too. So this is something I think this is good confluence of where we're at right now to sit there and be ready to for the next leg up, in my opinion.
Right. And Richard, is that some bullish sentiment I'm sensing here? If we can close with the green weekly candle, I reckon we're going up to past all-time highs. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything quick. I mean, I don't think we're seeing new all-time high or going up to past all-time high maybe this month. If, like the data that we saw, how long we hang out at the bottom, I know it can vary, but that stochastic momentum doesn't start to turn up right away. So I think we could have some time consolidating, but maybe start the ascent. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least stop any more pain to people is what I'm kind of.
Stop the bleeding. Stop the bleeding.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And then, so let's just go into that. So, I mean, probably what's on everybody's mind right now. Well, okay, cool. Bitcoin's still up. Bitcoin's still looking strong. If you bought Bitcoin at 15K, you're in major profits. If you bought during the bear market, you're in major profits no matter what. But what people are kind of thinking probably right now, what about my altcoins? So let's go in here and go back to the QT and QE thing. Same color, same background, same thing. All right. So this is others right here. And this line right here is the Federal Reserve. This is WALCL. This is the reserve, basically saying ending the QT as well too. So it's kind of lining that up here. And once it starts going up, we got the Q or ending QT and going into QE once the line starts pointing up on it. And this is in the monthly chart as well too. And as you can see, this is others right here. And whenever we went in, we ended this here and others sideways a little bit. Then once we started the QE easing, that's when others, and this is others is the crypto market cap of everything outside the top 10. So this is all your big caps to small caps. This isn't including XRP. This isn't including ADA. This is all
the coins you degens hold.
Yes.
Including us, okay?
Yeah. So I'm talking about those small cap coins that you're holding. You're wondering, where's Lambo? Where's my Lambo at? Like this is where I'm trying to sit there and say, all right, so we're ending this red here. And when we ended this red here, we went sideways for a little bit and then we shot up. Okay. So we're going to be looking for that same kind of scenario. When do we start shooting up? We don't know. I'm not going to sit there and I can sit there and say, well, last time this happened, but that's only one time. I can't make an average because nothing, the saying isn't, everything repeats exactly the same. It says sometimes things rhyme, so it's not going to be exact numbers. So to sit there and let me go ahead and do measuring of the time here. So from here to like here, you're looking at 244 days. Is that going to happen the same way? I have no idea, but we can sit there and look at that scenario that, hey, this is ending here. We want to sit there and start keeping our eye on this right here, and just seeing what happens when this starts pointing up. It seems like when this points up, you can kind of look at it like when this starts pointing up, we start going up on the altcoins. And I was even looking at with a dominance chart as well too. So this is others dominance. It's just it makes it look a little bit different, gives you a little different view on it. You did the same thing. So it's basically just saying the dominance in the whole market structures. Yeah. So,
so what you were saying is that last time it took it about 240 days to point back up.
Yes.
From where it is now.
Yes, from ending the QT. Yes.
Right. And that might be difficult to hear, but again, these are mid to low caps. All right. And these are the ones that typically run toward the end of the cycle. So if that were true, that can line up with maybe a massive or major altcoin rally come October next year. Toward midterms. And that's when, it would make sense that Trump wants everything to just be completely raging as he goes into those midterm elections. So I don't know, that lines up time-wise anyway. And if we did have to wait till next October, could you guys weather that storm? Now, Claire, I see that, you're a little bit upset about what's happening with Theta and some price action here. And you know what? Rightfully so. It's been a very difficult cycle. And that's just it. I'll go back to it. They want to crush your hopes and dreams. They want to absolutely obliterate everybody out of this market, including people who have been holding for multiple cycles who maybe down past where they entered pre-COVID. Okay. And that is devastating. And so a lot of people will fold right here. And this is usually exactly the time not to fold. Now, it's not financial advice. It's not what you should do. Everybody's situation is different. But if you can weather the storm and you do have, funds in there that you're willing to lose or that you don't need right now, now is typically the time when people give up right before things start to turn around. So that's what I will say, guys, that maybe we don't have to wait that long. Maybe it's not 240 days. But what I will say is that this is coming. This flippening of macroeconomic, liquidity is happening, and it will happen. It's just a matter of patience. And I know we don't want to wait anymore. We want this to happen right now. But if we know that it's coming and we can plan for it coming, then we've got time to make other things happen in the meantime, right? Like trading, compounding those gains, getting ready for what's to come. So you guys, do not give up. That's all I'm saying right now. Don't give up. Don't let them crush your hopes and dreams, and don't get shaken out. All right. Because we're playing in the big leagues now. And that's exactly what is expected at this point and what they want to happen. So yeah, that's just my thoughts on this. Now, obviously you've got to manage risk. If you got in on coins, probably you can do things better. We all can improve our skill set. And that's actually why we also launched the Hive VIP trading group. So guys, for those of you who are just joining, that link is in the description below. It's a bot, so it will verify that you've signed up to BYDFI. In doing so, any deposit, even $5, will get you a $100 bonus, because we wanted to set something up to reward people, to incentivize them to get in this group and to learn as much as humanly possible so that we can crush it no matter what is happening while we're waiting. Okay. So guys, let's keep the morale strong. Let's do this as a team, and we're going to be there for you every step of the way to make sure that you navigate this as best as possible. Okay. So yeah, when the money flows in, Cam will slosh around, the same good projects and pumps will be manufactured. Yeah. I mean, I just believe that it's coming. So patience is key. That's it. Realized Bear, so good to see you in here. Good vibes. I just love to see your icon there with your polar bear. So kind of a Q2, Q3 2026 or so for yeah, that's what I would say for banana phase of the others of the mid to low caps. They always happen toward the end of the cycle. So that would make a whole lot of sense to me. Maybe larger caps start pumping, March to May, like Brian said earlier. This is just projections, right? There's no way to tell, but based on everything that we've seen in here and the timeline on how long it takes the biweekly stochastic to cross up, how long it takes for the chart that Rob showed about the quantitative easing to start turning up, all of that is going to take some time. But when that momentum comes back in, you better believe things are going to be raging. Okay. That's all I have to say. So scold to you, Realized Bear. All right. Go ahead, Rob.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, and I heard somebody in the chat, or you read somebody in the chat said that there has been no bull market. I mean, Bitcoin's been in a bull market. There definitely has been a Bitcoin bull market. What there hasn't been is a altcoin bull market. And that's what basically I just want to sit there and with what you're saying, with that, whoever was saying that, or the people who are saying that, yeah, you're right. There hasn't been, because typically whenever there's an altcoin bull market, altcoins outpace Bitcoin, and that's what this chart shows right here. That has not happened yet. This line right here has been underneath this green line the whole time right here, and that basically means, this is blue in the background. That basically means that we are an accumulation zone, is basically what that's telling you, is this is always accumulation. Then whenever it starts going up in here, that's whenever you sit there and you start getting your higher highs, you get your runs. And once you get up to the red line, like kind of like whenever the market top was up over in here, that's whenever you start getting out, and that's whenever you start getting fearful, is whenever everything's running real strong and the altcoins are outpacing Bitcoin like crazy. So that's something like, yeah, I do agree with that. Altcoins have not been, you definitely did not miss a altcoin bull run, but the Bitcoin bull run has been happening. And I mean, it went from $15,000 up to 100 and some $1,000s, and we're hovering between $20,000 and $80,000, or I mean, not 20, $80,000 and $90,000 right now. So Bitcoin's still up, but altcoins are down. So we're still waiting for that next phase of the market rotation into altcoins, and we haven't missed it. Definitely, the charts show that we haven't had it, and the charts show that we aren't. That we're still in a waiting period. Right now, we're retesting the weekly SMA 100 on total 2. So we're going to see if that holds, and then if it doesn't, we'll wait and see what happens during the weekly close. Last week it held, and right now we're testing it again. So.
There we go. That's a lot of data. And Claire, I see you're saying you bought more. Let's go, man. You know, if that's part of your plan, like you guys just have to stick to the plan and the strategy, and go with what price action and indicators and all of these like big important momentum is telling you, right? Momentum is everything in these markets. If we don't have momentum, we're not going to go up, right? So right now it's just telling us we're in a time of potential consolidation. Right. And let's see if these key levels hold and how long it's going to take for this consolidation to happen. But knowing what I'm seeing here and that very bullish chart that we looked at, building market structure on top of the previous bull market high, okay, is nothing bearish about that if we can hold those levels. So patience is key. And what are you going to do? What are you going to do in these times where you just have to be patient and sit around and wait? You're going to learn how to trade, and you're going to trade with us in the VIP Hive Telegram group in the link below. Okay. You'll go to the bot, guys. Do it. It's free for you right now because we want to make it accessible. All right. Just to keep us going and to support the channel, we ask that you sign up to BYDFI, but in doing so, you get a free $100. So it's not a bad deal. And we're building something truly great there. We've got 500 members and growing, and man, it's just like a group effort, and it's just such a good vibe. So on the days where you feel crushed, or where you feel like you don't want to go anymore, or you need more information, or you need support, we'll be there for you. All right. And we're about to film a massive course here in Vegas that's going to help you master the markets and take your trading to the next level, and even investing. I know you guys are a lot of long-term investors here in this channel too. All good. It's going to help you level up your skills no matter what kind of investor or trader you want to be. So that's what we have in the works. That's happening December 5th. We're going to go out there to Vegas and film this and do a lot of content together live on the ground, guys. And it's just the beginning of something huge. So we're honored to have you all a part of it in the Discord and in the Telegram group. And yeah, so Cam, long-term investing is rewarding of those who show most patience. Yeah, I mean, it's like Warren Buffett, okay? People like, they think his stuff is so boring and God, like there's got to be a better way, but he does have some timeless advice, right? And money is always transferred from the impatient to patient hands. That is forever true. So trading is for those with crystal balls and lots of moonshine, like Rob. No crystal balls here, but moonshine, I think we've got plenty of supply of that. What do you think, Rob?
Oh yeah, there's always more moonshine. But I wanted to go in on the investing part here. Invest in yourself. Knowledge is key. Like get in the Telegram. You can ask questions. I'll answer them the best of my ability. If I don't know the answer, I'm gonna sit there and say I'm gonna have to sit there and do a little research into that as well too, or figure out some ideas for it. But investing into yourself is a very important thing too. Even if you're a long-term investor, make it your time. Like we were just telling, like you're just learning when's the best time to, if you got money set aside to invest long term, when's the best time to buy whenever you're doing that long term. Like I just gave you some keys on that. Like if you would sit there and just buy during these type of times, is typically going to be the best time to where if you want to sit there to invest at that time, is going to be your best time to probably invest. Not invest in vice course for me. I'm just sitting there saying for probabilities of
right historically.
historically to get a good dollar cost entry is during those times. So
Right.
knowledge is key. So invest into your own knowledge as well too. Investing isn't just using money to buy something.
Right. No, absolutely. Like number one investment you can make, guys, is in yourself. 100% hands down. There's no better advice than that. And, in this case, we're making it very easy for you because it's free. It's free to get into that Telegram group and to learn all of these skills. And, we're going to make this course here pretty accessible for you. Rob will be doing live scalp training, which is super fun and a super fun activity for the team. But yeah, what are the next plays to look out for? STRK. So Cam's already on to the altcoins. We're still looking at STRK. Fart coin tried to break out. Guys, a lot of them, the setups got invalidated that we had from before, but I think there are a couple. Should we go over a few to end this stream, Rob? What do you say?
I mean, I've been doing more shorts than anything like that, so I'm still waiting for more longs, unless like a scalp long or like ASTR. I'm long on as of right now, just because it looked pretty bullish. So I posted that one in group while I was out because I got an alert on it. But we also shorted as well too. So we nailed ASTR Aster short. And we're just flipping long right now, and we're going to use our short take profits as our long take profits. Right now is not the time to be like overlooking like long plays for a trade setup like that. It's more of looking for confluence, volume, and just strong plays. Like STRK, and it's also trying to find the hype as well too. I haven't really found any strong hype yet for alts. I think people are too devastated right now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard, guys. Like I think the answer still is just patience, right? I mean, maybe we get some good altcoin trading here in this week, but we just have to sort of let things settle, let the dust settle, see where we land, see what direction we're going to be heading, right?
Yeah, we need to let the price at like the one thing I'll be posting some more tips in group here soon, but you got to let the trade come to you. You can't force trades. That's one of the big rules here. And right now, like when I like looking at STRK, all right, so we broke the one level, we broke some certain levels on here, and now we're coming back down to the lows here. But it doesn't mean that we're in the bottom right now. We can fill this bullish OB, which is another. Let me go ahead and get my measuring tool. Price action rise. We can still go down another 20% on STRK from where we're at now. Ooh. Fill up this bullish order block right here. And then if we broke that, it's even lower. So, but like basically like right now it's about letting the price action kind of come to you. Right now we don't really have very much. We are underneath like every SMA 9 and all the time frames, like outside of the 15-minute, which say if we did want to do like a scalp trade on this right here, which I'll be kind of teaching this stuff here, we retest this level right here, we hold this level right here, we might be able to do a scalp long. I would say potentially up for a scalp long. I don't usually do more than, right there, 5%. So, but there's not very much bullish momentum. So a 5% move right now could take up to like 3-4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours. It's just not very strong conditions. So if we do have that there, and that is your local top, you're looking at a potential like bear flag being printed, and you're just trying to do long up to that trend line, basically, is what is going on there. So it's a little bit more complicated trading right now. Than it's not really easy if you're going to go long.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, this will get very much easier, guys. Very much. In fact, just a couple of weeks ago, I was trading from my phone just at a conference with all the biggest crypto YouTubers, and it was just popping off. So, this is sort of a week where we need to get settled. There was one, like the mechanical rules that today, I wanted to read that for you guys as we finish up this stream. Okay. That today we were sort of finishing up like, here, let me read this to you because this is really interesting to me. And then this is sort of the mentality of this cycle. Okay. Not the Japan thing. Let's see. Benjamin Cowan, the thing that I just read for you guys earlier. So let me pull this up. So it's basically mechanical rules, right? For institutional trading. Let me see if I can find it.
If you're in the hive as of right now, we are looking to break the 15-minute 50 moving average. We break and retest that, and you got entry. Move your stops into profits afterwards, and we'll see if we might be hitting TP1 on air today.
There you go. Some scalping action already happening, guys. You got to get over there. If you're not in the Telegram, get in that.
Right here, I'm up to over 20% in profits right now with 10x leverage. That was just me. I was up here. I said, Aster, I'm looking for a breaker, blocker, lower time frame, double bottom. I was sitting there, I was scaling in. So yeah, sometimes I'm down about my alerts go off on my phone, and I just sit there and say, hey, look at this right here. And once you get to know the strategy, you're like, oh, okay, you know what to do.
Absolutely. So we're posting those scalping trades throughout the day. So Real Ice Bear is asking, is Discord moving to Telegram? So not necessarily. So Discord is going to be there. We'll have announcements. We'll have giveaways there. That's our social hub. But the VIP signals like trading group is the Hive. It's on Telegram. Okay. So that is in the description below. That's where we're really going hard with the setups and this live scalp trading and stuff like that. We are posting some setups in Discord. But you know, the Hive is the Telegram is really where we're posting all of the deeper setups and the scalp trading and really just more often, guys, to keep you updated. So you do want to get in there too, Real Ice Bear. That's in the description below. It leads you to a bot to verify that you are signed up under our BYDFI link, as they're supporting our course and our initiatives. And yeah, you'll get a free $100 bonus if you just deposit any amount. So do that, guys. And Richard, I'm sensing a lot of bullish talk out of you today. I don't know. I think this could be also the counter indicator besides my neutral nails. Maybe we'll see a reversal as the Fed chair speaks tonight. Let's see. Nicole, welcome to the show. Why is it very profitable to sell old seed? Okay, never mind. Forget that I said that. We've got some spam here. I just saw a Nicole and I was like, wow, another woman in the group. I've got to shout her out. But no. Forget it. But we do have a few women in here. Who else did I want to shout out? Claire. If you are a woman, I mean, sometimes you just use screen names of your wife. I don't know. But anyway, shout out to all you guys. Megan, who's a single mom, joined our group and is absolutely crushing it. So we love all you guys. And yeah, Real Ice Bear. So we'll be seeing you in both places, guys, Discord and Telegram. But the Telegram is more for like people who want to really take up the trading skills to the next level. And Discord is a little bit more conversational, more long-term stuff. We'll post some setups in there as well, guys, so you won't miss out. So Rob, anything else we're going to leave them with today before we sign off? And on that note too, guys, since I will be flying to the US, we may not be doing lives this week. And Rob's also going to be, so it's going to be a little bit tough. I'm also filming a show with Tim Draper in Silicon Valley as a judge for his version of Shark Tank. So a lot going on this week. I'm not sure we're going to be able to make it out for lives. Maybe we'll have one quick live tomorrow if something happens, or let's do this. If there's a big update or something happens in the market, we get some bullish momentum, we'll jump on here for a live. I'll let you know ahead of time in the Discord. Around this time it'll be, as always. And yeah, guys, I mean, lots to come. Rob, do you have any other closing thoughts before we sign off today?
Yes, look for reversal patterns if you want to do any swing trading, like smiley faces, like the one I just kind of made right here. Those are inverse headed and shoulders. So that's a mini one right here in the 5-minute chart on ASTER. So my take profits might be all the way up a good 10% move, or it will be a 6% move from this level right here, basically. So right now the key is looking for reversal signal ideas. That's what you want to find. So always go. So the one way to kind of always look at it, I'm just do a little bit of teaching here: reversal, continuation to reversal. Then you do it again. So it just keeps on going on and on. So that's the key right now, is looking for those reversal signals.
And these smiley faces, this is a good, like, fun, way to remember, hey, what's happening here? Oh, this is a reversal pattern. It's positive. It's happy. Right?
Yep. I just say, smiling at me. Come on, hit some take profits. I want to make some money. More money today.
Let's go. There's lots of money to be made, guys. You just got to be in the game and get your head in the game and invest in your learning and your skills and just have some fun with us, because we've got good vibes. So if nothing, just come for the good vibes. Okay. And yeah, we're going to be crushing it as usual. So yeah, guys, we're looking forward to seeing you in both groups, in the Telegram and the Discord. And yeah, we'll be keeping you posted today. Stay tuned for more information on the lives. Otherwise, we'll be posting 24/7 there, pretty much, in the Telegram. So yeah, really looking forward to all these new updates. And we're so happy to be here with you guys, as always, for this good Monday morning pump of optimism, or afternoon. Some people are coming in from tomorrow from Australia. So yeah, we love you guys. That's it for today. We will potentially see you tomorrow. Have a good day.
Have a good one.